Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Tara Martin Milius. I'm Sunnyvale City Council, and I'm a dedicated and devoted supporter of Energize Sunnyvale. And here tonight to explain what Energize Sunnyvale is Elaine Marshall, who is the Environmental Programs Director of the City of Sunnyvale, manager of the City of Sunnyvale. So just to start, what is Sunnyvale doing to help the environment and mitigate climate change?
Okay, well, thanks for having me here and talking with me tonight. Sunnyvale is really committed to improving our environment. Sunnyvale has adopted a climate action plan that really serves as a roadmap to how the city is going to reduce our community's greenhouse gas emissions over the next decade.
So we have to reduce it to 1990 levels by 2020, is that right?
Correct. So our climate action plan includes over 100 different actions that the city is going to take that are designed to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions to below 1990 levels by 2020. It includes things like improving building energy efficiency, reducing the amount of waste that gets landfilled in our community, as well as increasing access to renewable energy. And one of the things that we're really proud of is Sunnyvale is a sponsoring member of the Silicon Valley Community Choice Energy Partnership, which is working to bring a local community choice energy program to our residents and businesses. And through that, we're going to give our residents and businesses more choice in the type of power that they're using and allowing them to choose more renewable sources. So that's something we're really excited about. Our community will start to hear more about that program in the next 6 to 12 months. And tonight we want to talk more about Energize Sunnyvale.
Well, that's great. So what exactly is Energize Sunnyvale? So could you kind of explain that?
Sure. Energize Sunnyvale is what we've named our energy efficiency campaign. We're encouraging residents to reduce the amount of energy they use at home. And this is driven partly by our climate action plan, but also by Sunnyvale's participation in what's called the Georgetown University Energy Prize Challenge. So we're one of 50 communities across the country that are competing for $5 million, and the community that can reduce its energy use the most compared to our baseline years can win the $5 million.
That's a pretty big prize. So how is Sunnyvale doing in this? It's the Georgetown University Energy Prize.
Correct. That's what it's called. We're actually doing really well. According to Georgetown's competition dashboard, we're currently in 17th place.
Oh, that's up one from what I heard last.
It is. We're continuing to improve. When we look at the data that we're getting from PG&E, we've seen that overall the electricity use for Sunnyvale homes has gone down compared to our baseline years, which are 2014 and 2015. So we're continuing to see improvements, and we hope to get to the top 10 and get to the finals of this competition.
Oh, that would be fabulous. So when will the finals be?
The competition period goes until the end of 2016. They'll then look at kind of a shorter list of the competitors. So probably early 2017 is when the finalists will be.
And we'll know by the end of this year?
You will know by the end of this year.
Great. So if Sunnyvale should make the finals and win the prize, what would we do with that $5 million?
So Georgetown has required that the winnings come back to the community for more energy efficiency programs. So we can use it to promote more energy efficiency in our community to our residents. We can use it for rebates or other incentives. We can also use it to offer lower price energy audits for people's homes. So there's
subsidizing some of the costs of that?
Yes. So there's a lot of things we can do with it. We're also open to suggestions. So if any of our residents have ideas for how we can use the prize winnings, definitely send those ideas to us, and we'll keep it in our pockets.
Oh, well, that sounds great. So does the city have other resources to help our residents reduce their carbon footprint right now?
There's a lot of things that residents can do to reduce their carbon footprint and reduce energy use at home. A lot of folks don't know that even heating and cooling take up more than 50% of the energy use for a home. So there are simple things that people can do, like installing a programmable thermostat and then remembering to set that thermostat during winter and summer months. So during the winter, folks should be setting their thermostat at between 68 and 65 degrees, and during the summer, the thermostat should be set closer to 75 degrees, so that really kind of saves the amount of energy that it takes to either heat your home in the winter or cool your home in the summer.
So the whole program, though, is to get to renewables, right? And get to reduce the carbon footprint.
Yes, yes. So definitely getting to renewables, as well as being efficient about the energy you're using.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what it is. It's also, you can use renewables, but what we also have learned is that being efficient and using less energy is also kind of the most effective way of creating new energy supply. So that's that's also one of the drivers for energy efficiency.
Okay, I wasn't quite sure of that about that part. So what kinds of things, how else can we get involved to make sure that we're being as efficient as we can as residents of Sunnyvale, and what things can we do?
Great. So the city has lots of different resources available to residents. We have actually these really interesting and fun do-it-yourself home energy toolkits that we are loaning out at the library, at Columbia Neighborhood Center, and through the Environmental Services Department offices across from City Hall. And any Sunnyvale resident can loan a kit. You get to use it for 3 weeks. There are things in the kit that you can keep, like CFL light bulbs that you can use to change out the light bulbs in your home. So there's 4 of these. There are water efficient fixtures in here, as well as low flow shower heads. And then there's also really cool things like these monitors where you can actually look for leaks in your home. So if you look around windows or doors and see that is a thermal heat gun, if you can see leaks.
So it's heat leaks.
Yes, heat leaks. Then there's also some weather stripping tape that you can use to seal up those leaks. So we have, again, these toolkits available for residents to use and return. They keep the light bulbs and the energy efficiency fixtures, things like the heat gun or a kilowatt meter. Those come back with the kits, and then we restock it and give it to the next person.
Well, great. So we can check these out for 3 weeks?
Yes.
So, and that presumably we can get our showers fixed and our faucets in low flow and all of that.
Exactly. And then seal up any leaks you might have in your home, and then changing out your light bulbs. That's important as well.
Do we have any? We have CFLs, right?
Yes, we have CFLs in here.
So it's not LEDs yet, but
no, not yet, not yet.
Okay.
But then also for other folks who have bigger retrofits in mind, things like actually, insulating your home or doing a new roof or putting in new energy efficient windows.
Or ducting. I've heard that's the big one. One of the biggies.
Yes. So there are other resources available through the Bay Area Home Upgrade Program, which provides rebates for those types of investments. I think last year, if I recall correctly, 21 residents in Sunnyvale actually participated in that program and received rebates for those types of home upgrades that made their home not just more efficient, but also more comfortable.
Mm-hmm. So do you do anything with asbestos abatement? Because we have a lot of older homes that have asbestos in their ducting. Do we have anything like that?
I believe if you go through one of the certified contractors, they can advise on whether or not you have asbestos, and then on the best way of replacing that. Mm-hmm. And then I believe they'll also let you know if the replacement work is available for a rebate.
Well, that sounds great. So we have a number of things that we can do. Is there any help with solar? That's one of the biggies, big questions that comes up. Do we have anything that goes along with solar? This is the other rebate.
There are different rebates available for solar. There's also PACE financing. So in Sunnyvale,
you can put it on your property.
Can put it on your. You can actually do a fully financed loan that is put onto your property taxes, and so it's paid back through your property taxes, and it actually stays with the property too. So if you happen to sell your home in a few,
you're not responsible for the debt as you move on.
Right. If you move on, then the new homeowner, who's also going to be benefiting long term from the solar that's on the rooftop, can take on the payments for that system.
Well, that sounds great. Now, what if I would like to do this, but I'm not able? If I can't climb a ladder or I can't get to my lights or something like that. Do we have any people that will help us with that? If I'm not mobile as I might be?
There are, like I said, different programs for different people. Sunnyvale also offers a low-income and senior energy efficiency grant program. So if seniors or folks that meet the low-income qualifications need to have contract work done in their house for energy efficiency or things like, or a new roof, they can apply to receive one of those grants.
Okay, so rich or poor, mobile or not, we have a program to get everything. Well, gosh, Elaine, this has just been fabulous. We're doing so many things, and all of this is sustainable work.
Correct.
And the sustainability, what is the advantage to us to have this sustainable?
Oh, well, we definitely want to be a sustainable community because we want to be able to leave our community and even the planet better for our children and our grandchildren. And I think also what's important to realize is even if while you're investing in these sustainability actions, you're also saving money on the energy that you're using. So you're seeing a benefit in your pocketbook as well.
So we save energy. Everything goes into our any savings go into the the bucket that the Georgetown Prize measures.
Right.
And so that's what.
Yes, and our community has a chance to win $5 million, which is bringing a lot more opportunities to Sunnyvale.
Excellent. Well, Elaine, this has just been lovely. Thank you so much.
There's one more thing I want to talk about, though. We have a new mobile app that actually is designed to make sustainability and help change people's behaviors and taking sustainability actions fun. So it is called iGreen Sunnyvale. It's available now for free in the Apple and Google Play stores. And what it really does is it allows people to buzz their sustainable actions. So if they are biking to work or not using a reusable using a reusable bag at the grocery store, turning off their lights when they leave the house or leave the room. They can buzz that they've taken those actions. The app actually shares it on Facebook or Twitter and allows people to track their impact. So you can see over time what your actions have done for the environment, whether it's in carbon dioxide emissions reduced, pounds of waste diverted from the landfill, or water that you saved. So we've only had the app up and running for a few weeks now, and since that time, our community's already saved 22,000 pounds of carbon from being emitted into the atmosphere based on their sustainable actions.
Well, that's super. So this is a competition, right?
Yes.
That you can play with each other.
Oh, yes, you can play with each other. The city will also be launching challenges. So we did launch a energy-focused challenge called the Save a Watt Challenge. We had more than 200 people who signed up for the app. We had residents competing in the challenge. I believe one of our local residents named Tim Wee won the challenge. And he, over, I think a 9-day period, buzzed enough sustainable actions to win the challenge. Community-wide, I think there have been already more than 5,800 buzzes of sustainable action. So I'm really proud of that. Very excited to see it continue to grow in our community.
Yeah. That's just outstanding, and it's fun too. So thank you so much for all that you are doing for Sunnyvale to keep us in the Energy Prize and the possibility of the $5 million. So Elaine Marshall, it's been wonderful to see you, meet you, and thank you for all the information.
Thanks.
And thank everybody for tuning in.
It's been a pleasure to be here. If people need more information, please go to the city's website or to energize.insunnyvale.com.
And I think we'll have some visuals on that.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.